Exeter Historical Society, Barbara speaking. How can I help you? You want information on the Exeter Post Office? Okay, do you have a time period for that? I mean a year. Do you know what year you're looking for? 1870? Just because the post office moved around a lot. So we're going to have to spend some time trying to figure out where it was. 1870. 1870. Okay. All right. I'll call you back. Might be a few days. Yeah, I have your number in the caller ID. Okay. All right. Bye.
Hi, I'm Barbara Rimkunis, and this is your Exeter History Minute. Communication is critical when you live in a community. It's so critical that the creation of a post office was written into both the Articles of Confederation and the U.S. Constitution. Even though the telegraph, telephone, email, and texting have changed the way we communicate, our official system continues to be the Postal Service. Early postmasters worked out of their homes or places of business. Exeter's first postmaster was John Ward Gilman, who ran the post office out of his home, a small two-story house on Water Street. The house was later moved to Linden Street. Here's a picture. It's still there. Gilman served until 1823, when the job went to James Burley. Burley ran a tavern on Front Street near the location of the current post office. Post riders and stagecoaches made frequent stops at the tavern, so this was an excellent location for people to stop in and pick up their mail. There wasn't any mail delivery at this time. The steady stream of customers made the job of postmaster quite lucrative. If you needed to pick up your mail at the tavern, why wouldn't you also have a drink while you were there? It was like grabbing a bag of chips at the gas station. The position of postmaster and the location of the Exeter Post Office shifted quickly with each election cycle. When Joseph James was appointed postmaster, he really didn't have any interest in the job, so he resigned after just 2 years. Tinsmith Timothy Gridley became the next postmaster, a Democrat in a Federalist town. He served 4 years, keeping the post office at his place on High Street. After him, Joseph Hoyt got the job and moved the post office to the old Brooks House on Front Street. Dr. William Perry commented that the post office was taken care of by his daughters. Hoyt was actually a builder. Sometimes the post office moved so quickly people couldn't figure out where to get their mail. Jeremiah Robinson was appointed postmaster by President William Harrison. After the president's death, a mere 31 days after swearing in, the job went to Jeremiah Dearborn, but then returned to Robinson several years later. Daniel Meller had the job for 4 years, followed by William Morrill, who held the job for 9 years. Each time the postmaster changed, the staff would change. When George Julian was appointed in 1898 as a reward for his service in the Civil War, he brought no experienced help with him. Rupert Ford, who started his postal career under Julian, recalled that Julian's daughter Maud was given the job of assistant postmistress. Ford recalled that Maud, along with Miss Annie Chipman, who had a little previous experience in a post office work, and myself, who had never been inside a post office workroom, started that first morning. If they hadn't had the help of 2 railroad mail clerks, he said, worse chaos would have resulted. Julian was also tasked with creating door-to-door service and needed to hire additional staff. It was a rocky rollout. 4 years later, with the public dissatisfied, a petition was sent to Washington, and Julian was replaced by George Stokel, another Civil War veteran with no experience. Stokel, however, kept on most of the staff. The post office began to gain stability during the 1930s. Civil service reform largely replaced the old patronage system. Nancy Merrill noted that between 1853 and 1931, there had been 7 different commercial buildings used for the post office. A permanent building was opened to the public in November of 1932, and that's been our post office ever since. Postmasters are now largely trained within the U.S. Postal Service, earning the position rather than gaining an appointment. If you really want to know exactly where the post office was at a particular time before 1932, contact us through our website at www.exeterhistory.org. We are happy to find that for you.